Hey everybody! The WWE Greatest Royal Rumble was quite a few hours ago, or as Matthew from Botchamania coined it, and I wish I had fucking thought of this first, the Oil Rumble, which I'm going to refer to it from now on. Uh, it's over, so let's go over the results since I didn't fucking watch it. I had the chance. I woke up about 10:30, or actually earlier than that, like 10. But I had other shit to do. So, first up on the agenda, John Cena defeated Triple H in a match that I'm actually surprised opened the show. I guess they wanted to use two big names to kick things off in Saudi Arabia. Hmm. I mean, I can't comment on the match quality. It was probably just a fucking standard 16-minute match. But John Cena won, so I'm 1-0. Cool. Next up, Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto for the WWE Cruiserweight title. I feel like this should have been the opener, but then again, Cruiserweight matches tend to suck because WWE, for whatever reason, doesn't doesn't seem to give a shit. In fact, actually, now I think about it, this really harkens back to a quote from the last episode of Nitro, when I think it was Tony Schiavone who said that Shane Helms was the evolution of the cruiserweights. And to draw from OSW Review's review of the last Nitro, I, I think it was OOC again who said who said something to the effect of, "Oh, this is the evolution of the cruiserweights. Cruiserweights that don't wrestle like cruiserweights. Awesome." I'm butchering it a little bit, but you know, I feel like WWE is circling back around to that approach again. I have no idea why. But I'm 2-0 now because Cedric Alexander won. Next up is Sinister Fedora Man and Broken Fat Hardy. I'm sorry, the artist formerly known as Broken Fat Hardy. Versus Cesaro and Sheamus for the vacant Raw Tag Team Championships. Uh, yep, this was a match that happened. Totally fucking knew who was gonna win from the get-go. So let's just move along. 3-0. Because I predicted Sinister Fat Man and uh, Matt Hardy to win, and they did. Next up is another Hardy Boys affair. Jeff Hardy defending his United States Championship against Jinder Mahal. Um, Jeff Hardy won in 6 minutes, and I get the feeling that this is pretty much it for Jinder Mahal in any title picture. Which, yeah, it kind of sucks for him, but really wasn't really all that compelling anyway. So I'm 4-0. Next up, the Bludgeon Brothers defeated the Usos in 5 minutes for the to retain their WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Yep. Moving on, 5-0. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus The Miz in a ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Seth Rollins retains. A stark feeling of who gives a shit is in the air tonight. 6-0. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship ends in a double countout. Man, if that's not the biggest fucking dick tease to have at a pay-per-view event, that's the type of bullshit you reserve for Raw or SmackDown. That's not something you do at a fucking pay-per-view. But whatever. I think it was some fucking match that all the goddamn wrestling marks like. Uh, Okada Omega 2. I think it was 2 that ended in a 60-minute time limit draw. So I guess it can be done right, but draws can be done right, but I don't know. It just it seems lazy and like they didn't really have a backup plan. Like they didn't really have like they didn't really have a plan to get anybody over clean. So they just did the okay, nope, the nobody gets over finish. Next up, The Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match that lasted 10 goddamn minutes. That's fucking ridiculous, dude. You need to stop that shit right now. But anyway, The Undertaker won, so I'm currently 7-0-1. I put the 1 because I predicted AJ Styles to win clean over Nakamura, or I guess get disqualified. It wouldn't have really mattered, but it ended in a double countout, so it can't really be quantified as a win or a loss. Since who the fuck is gonna predict a double countout? Next up, Brock Lesnar versus Poochie for the WWE Universal Championship in a steel cage match. Uh, didn't watch the match, so I can't comment on the quality of it, but I can comment on the ending of it. That's fucking dumb. That's really fucking dumb. Who the fuck is still cheering Brock Lesnar that you need to keep the goddamn title on him? Just fucking give Reigns the title. If it doesn't work out, have him have him drop it to some dipshit like Bobby Lashley. Get that stupid cunt a world title. I don't know. I'm 7-1-1 now, and the the 50-man Oil Rumble clusterfuck, known as the greatest Royal Rumble. Apparently, it was for the greatest Royal Rumble championship, which presumably means it's going to happen every year. Oh God. Anyway, Braun Strowman won as I predicted. And I also predicted Bobby Lashley to win, which came pretty close, but not close enough. It doesn't matter. Braun Strowman won. I feel like they really did Daniel Bryan dirty by not having him win, though. Anyway, I went 8-1-1 with my predictions. Probably the best I've ever done in predictions for any event. Uh, and WWE should not be doing fucking should not be doing pay-per-views at 9 in the morning on a Friday. I get it. You want to have global outreach. I understand. The UK fans have been clamoring for a UK WrestleMania for years now, and I do think they deserve it. But this isn't good. Also, I mean, based on the results and how predictable it was, it kind of just seemed like an overseas version of Raw with no women. Okay. Anyway, that was the summary. Backlash is in a fucking week or something. Wait, what? What? It's in a fucking week? Oh, holy shit. Yes, it is. It's in one goddamn week. So, I guess we'll be seeing you for that. Son of a bitch. Sometimes I really, really fucking